Hi, I'm Firlanda Dayu Pramesti, fulfilling the requirements to get a bachelor degree, research entitled Critical Resource Analysis of the End-Violence Campaign in the speech of BTS members at the 75th UN General Assembly submitted. During the current COVID-19 pandemic, many parties compete to educate, motivate, and influence the public. It is done by many government officials, health workers, and even public figures who also take part in it. The government needs to do this because it has become its duty to protect and solve community problems. However, this may still be declared less effective because many people do not believe in their government. Therefore, the role of public figures in this case is also very much needed because most people will believe and follow what their idol says. Through this research, I will provide evidence on how the language of a public figure, a person or group of people who have power, can influence others. This problem will be analyzed using critical discourse through its main foundation, the three meta-functions of systemic functional grammar: ideational, interpersonal, and textual function, proposed by Halliday, a linguist from Australia. Based on this, can be formulated the problems that I want to solve. 1. How are the stylistic features of BTS members' speeches? 2. What strategy are BTS members used as public figures in persuading the public to accept and support their campaign? Seen from the problem's formulation given, BTS as a boy group from South Korea is the object of the research, and the 7-minute speech they delivered in the 75th United Nations General Assembly about the End-Violence campaign was the subject of this research. The campaign discussed the prevention of violence and abuse against children promoted by UNICEF. BTS, which has collaborated with UNICEF since 2017 with the theme Love Myself, took part in the campaign. On that occasion, BTS was present virtually and delivered a message about COVID-19 crisis protection, reducing impacts and protecting future generations. After getting research data in the form of audiovisuals downloaded from UNICEF's YouTube channel, the data sources were analyzed by making speech transcripts to facilitate the data segmentation into several categories contained in systemic functional grammar. Then, the data is entered into a table and then interpreted to make conclusions. This study obtained qualitative results with answers to the problems obtained. 1. Based on the analysis that has been done, it can be seen that the stylistic features of BTS members are in the form of using words and sentences that are simple to understand and not too formal and complex. This is done because their target audience also includes young people so that they will easily understand the message conveyed. 2. The campaign aims to influence people, and the method used by BTS is by telling stories about the problems they are experiencing. This method is effective to use to create audience emotion. Another way is to use personal pronoun I, we, our, and us that will creating intimacy between the speakers and the audience. The following method used are will and must as for modal verbs used as encouragement for the audience to accept, support, and do what the speaker is talking about. The results obtained are derived from the analysis of systemic functional grammar, which includes ideational function. Here, Everything related to the speaker's personal experiences is analyzed, with the percentage as presented. While the process clause in transitivity is widely used, as much as 35% is the relational process clause, or a process used to identify and classify several interrelated things with linking verbs as the hook. In this process, the example clause is "Our lives are unpredictable." The signal of the relational process is shown by "are", while the field discusses things that happen, such as who they are, what they do, and how they feel. The second function is interpersonal function. The proof of the problem regarding the method used to persuade people is explained through the interpersonal function. BTS brought their personal experience in this speech, which shown in the use of declarative sentence with the most significant percentage. The stories they bring are their experiences in the past and present, which are shown in the simple past and simple present tense with the highest number of frequencies in the speech. They tell story using personal pronoun I and we to create closeness between them and their audience or their fans. Then the use of modal verbs aims to show how confident they are with their oration. These are things they can embrace, invite, and encourage the audience to make a movement. The last function is textual function. This function supports answers about how the stylistic features of BTS members are. Theme and rhyme exist in the speech with those are relate each other to interpret message in their context. The use of chronological order make it easy for the audience to understand the meaning of the speech delivered and be more confident with the given speech. So it can be concluded that the language has a close relationship with power. A person or group who has power, who can use his words well, which is supported by good behavior, will also be easy to accept and get a good response and strong support from the community. One of the examples of action taken by BTS fans, known as ARMY, which represents a representative MC of youth, following in the footsteps of their idols to participate in fundraising aimed at children and adolescents who have problems with education, violence, economic, and others. So, public figures also have a massive role in all the issues faced by society. I hope this research can benefit many parties in learning about critical resource analysis, and future researchers can have ideas to develop it. And that's all for me. Thank you.